Hello friends, welcome back to Loop Hero. I couldn't stop thinking about this game. I stopped the last recording session, I was like, that was a good session, I enjoyed that, that was really good. This game is even better than I gave it credit for, and I gave it a lot of credit right out of the gate. I couldn't get it out of my head. 3:34 PM, going back for more Loop. Okay, so we didn't quite beat the Lich last time, unfortunately, but you know what? That just gives us a good excuse to get back out on the road. I'm looking forward to trying out different classes in the future. I assume once we beat the first boss, maybe more things will open up to us. And I'm going to stick with the cards we've already got. They seem to be paying off for us. And we're going clockwise. You know what that means? It means I'm not going to get confused any more than I normally do. It's quite a quite a big. I can't think of the word. Yeah, it was a joke. Pretend it was funny. And laugh at it. That's what I do. We can't put a blood grove here, there's no forest. But what we can do is punch these slimes to death and hope that they drop us some weaponry. I like the conceit of killing slimes for money, because hey, they've killed things in the past. They have shit like half dissolved in them that's poor quality but better than nothing. I think that's actually lampshaded in the game itself. Going back for more loop. There we go. That does... Okay, so that's 4 to 6 damage in addition to our base unarmed damage. That makes some sense. Makes quite a lot of sense, actually, if you really think about it. Okay, we're gonna put a grove here. We're gonna put a blood grove here. Yeah? Strats. Very basic strats. Might initially want to be using this. No, I've made a terrible mistake. Help! Let's go back. Yeah, I'll equip the shield. I don't need. Yeah. Okay. We good. Don't need to worry too much about min-maxing this early on, because most of this stuff is going to be irrelevant later on anyway. Hopefully, all of it. And I think I will put a beacon down. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put a beacon, I mean, I could put it there. I'm going to put it here. That makes sense. We're going to have a meadow up to the east and a mountain range over to the west. Seems to have some damage reduction going on. I'm not a fan of that. I'm just looking at the stats just to see if we can figure out where the damage reduction is coming from. I don't know. Okay, but it's dropped us a tier 3 shield. 0.6 regen per second. Yeah, I guess we'll equip this ring as well. We don't really need to worry too much about it. With the increased defense, we should take noticeably less damage, but it's difficult to tell because everything is kind of scaling up as we go anyway. So we can't compare it to what happened on the last loop, we have to compare it to what it would be if we didn't have that shield equipped. Which is fine. I mean, it's the kind of thing you do get a handle on as you progress through the game, I guess. Do we want this? No. It's been a very long time since I've been this genuinely excited to play a new roguelite. After my first couple of runs through a roguelite, I'm normally like, yeah, okay, I get this. You know, it's fine. But this, I feel like there is something special in this game. It's very, very well designed. Also, I did check out the patch notes. There was a patch... well, I had to install one to play this, 10 minutes ago. This coffee is still way too hot. What am I doing? And I have to say, I was really surprised to see that all the patch notes, they're just filled with apologies. Oh, we're really sorry we haven't got this up and running yet. We're sorry about the typo. We're sorry about this tiny little balance change that we've had to make. And I'm like, guys, chill out. This game is fucking insanely good so far. They really seem to care about the quality of the game, which is not surprising, and you can tell just by playing it, but it's kind of almost a breath of fresh air. Not that they should feel the need to apologise for making necessary changes very early into a game's lifespan, But in a way, it was nice to see that they were taking that community feedback on board, and like maybe I think they went a little bit too far with the apologies. Like they should not feel the need to apologise for having to change stuff this early in a game. That's just what games are these days. But in a way, it was nice that they did. No, we want to keep the vampirism. We want to keep that. I like vampirism. I'm certain the vampire build's going to pay off for us one day. Maybe today. I'm so stubborn with this coffee, man. I'm just thirsty, I think. This tier 4 room feels like it should be better. And frankly, I think it probably is. 5 defense. I do wish I had any frame of reference for what that means. Okay, 4 AoE damage. Not super sold in it right now because we only have single target encounters coming up, but I do want to. I'll expand our cemetery down here, and you know what we'll have a big spooky corner up here with some vampires. We've made this corner quite difficult for ourselves, but I think that's fine. I think we need to do that. To guarantee that we're going to get some better gear. Yeah, sure. And maybe even beat the Lich. Or, I don't know, like subdue him for a little while, or whatever the conceit of this is. We'll equip this weapon. Oh, well, that's not a single target encounter. Alright, you got me. So having AoE on our ring might save us like 1 attack. Maybe. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Magic damage, we're not doing anything with magic at the moment. Maybe we will later on. Oh yeah, I do like that. Yeah, that's a lot better, I'll take it. We have an Oblivion. Bloodgrove, we don't really have anywhere to put it. I mean, we could put it here. It doesn't seem like it's going to do anything. Like, that doesn't seem like an effect that can stack, so... We'll just keep going for now. We're doing okay. I mean, we're alive, we're gathering resources. It's really all we can ask at this point, I think. I think we will be able to upgrade something at the camp when we get back there as well. So, you know, the thing that's really really come alive in video games in the last 10 years or so is the idea that even when you fail, you should make some kind of progress. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. I think that if you really fuck up, you should just you should just not have made any progress. I think I'm okay with that. Like Darkest Dungeon. If you've been following my channel for a while, like a long while at this point, I used to play a lot of Darkest Dungeon. I will be playing the sequel when it comes out this year. But it is a game that absolutely does punish you for failure. And if you fuck up in Darkest Dungeon, you know about it. But I accept that can become demoralising sometimes, you know. And in a game like this, maybe a game like this does need permanent incremental progress. Permanent incremental progress because of the way that words sound when they come out of your mouth. Yeah, we'll expand our cemetery. Yep. I do want to put a forest down here at some point so I can get a blood grove going. Because this area right here is going to be what kills us, if anything kills us before the boss. Oh yeah, definitely. That's worth getting rid of the vampirism for. AoE damage, regen, attack speed. Magic damage, I think, does nothing for us. I'm aware, by the way, I've put this treasury down. I haven't actually done anything with it. I should probably make that a priority. Although, you know what, we're at full health. We're maybe, you know, a quarter of the way through to facing the boss. We got time, is what I'm saying. We got time. Oh, okay. Yeah, 18 defense. Yeah, I mean, that's got to be good, I think. He said, convincingly. Well, I'm convinced. Okay, well, there's a grove. So I'm going to put a grove here, then I'm going to put a blood grove here. I assume if we oblivion the grove, the blood grove will also go, I would assume. Should we test it out? I think we should test it out. Okay. So I'm going to... Calm down. I'm going to Oblivion the Grove. It also gets rid of the Blood Grove. Well, you know what? We've learned something. Oh, and then the Blood Grove comes back. Okay, so I did see just before it went away, it turned it into a Hungry Grove, which is very, very funny. Okay, so we're gonna make a 9x9 here of mountains, because making a 9x9 block of the same thing seems to give us extra benefits. Oh, that's pretty nice. And then we'll start work on the treasury. What was that resource? Sorry, was that scrap metal? Okay, I think it was scrap metal. So, rock here, mountain here, beacon here. Yeah. I'm optimistic that was the right call. This is probably better. We would like some more meadows for extra HP per day, but you know what? Beggars cannot be choosers. Many are saying this. I wonder if there's a way to place multiple of those at once. Probably not. Probably not, if I had to guess. Nothing really interesting, unless you're a cow, of course. I'm not. Thank you for asking. We have no vampirism, which is terrifying, because that's how I get all of my health back. or it's how I've done that historically, I suppose. Healing is really kind of what we're lacking right now, I think. Okay, Vampire Mansion, you're going here. Terrifying. Real scary. We did get all of the benefits of that treasury, though, so I'll take it. Do I want to put this here? I don't really see the benefit of that. I'm going to put it here, I think. This is attack speed for all units, so it doesn't really provide us a benefit so much as it just speeds things up, I think. I think there are also probably a variety of reasons that it's better to have things spread out rather than all stacked up here. But this is what we've chosen to do. We've thrown ourselves in at the deep end. A tier 8 shield? Yeah, okay. So is defense just damage reduction? Does this just take 30 damage off everything we get hit with? I think probably not. So this should do 56.4 damage to us. It did 20. Okay. So I'm not saying it's 1-to-1, but maybe there is some correlation there. 20 to 30 plus 11% vampirism. He's done it. Though. I'm going back for more loot. Okay, so we're gonna put a meadow here. We're gonna put a grove. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting the right mouse button. We're gonna put another grove here. We'll have a lovely forest trail through the western side, with a nice view of the nearby mountain range. So seems very pleasant. Also, we've got some like stat things up here. Okay, so as we hover over this, the timer is paused. So this just gives us information on the things that we already kind of knew about. The carnivorous roots, 15% is that. That's what that says, yeah. So anything with less than 15% life is devoured. The hero will become entangled? I guess that's me. I don't like being entangled. Haven't been entangled in a while. All enemies that are not objects or artificial gain the vampirism effect 10%. Okay. Little did you know, I have 11% vampirism. Oh, you have 10% vampirism? That's cute. I have 11% vampirism, actually. This is terrifying. We're over halfway to the boss. I really don't feel like we're... don't feel like we're ready yet. Okay, not bad. Yeah. I'll take a little bit of a defense loss for some AoE. Maybe that was incorrect. I mean, it wasn't correct. Just going to put this here. The slime hopefully will give us some a way to gain some health back. That's nice. And the meadow gives us extra health regen per day. We're up to 27, which is sort of underwhelming. But it's better than not 27. It's better than many of the numbers which are not 27. I can't bring myself to kill the rat wolf, man. If it was up to me, I would have to let him live. The man's got to have a code. Tier 7 weapon? No, I don't think so. I don't think we do it. I think it's close. I think I really value the healing. What are you, sorry? You just leapt out of the shadows towards me? You are a flesh golem? Living plant has a soul. Plant, though? Are you a plant? You are ambulatory. I don't believe you are a plant. This is just strictly slightly better. What about you? 6-1. Gargoyle? Were you a gargoyle? I didn't see. I wish I had seen. Yes, I will equip this. We're up to 25% vampirism. We're at full health, so clearly it's serving us well. Also kind of means maybe we don't need it right away, but... Sorry, I am fucking these guys up and drinking their blood. It's going pretty well. 100% we murder the shit out of the Lich this time. Guaranteed. I wonder if vampirism also applies to AoE damage. Oh, we have to take this, yeah. The extra DPS almost makes up for the lack of vampirism. Just in terms of healing, without even touching the DPS itself. Maybe not. You know I was tempted. It's incorrect, but I was tempted. So what about this meadow makes it blooming? Flowers get a feel for the world and bloom with pleasant smells. Heals 3 HP at the start of each day. What made it bloom? Oh, Goblin Camp. Spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once a day. Appears for every 10 mountain or rock tiles. Oh, okay, so the more shit we put on the board, the more things kind of organically appear. There's quite a few what appears to be goblins here. This is quite scary. If we make it through here, though, we should be good. Taking a lot of damage here. We need to be careful. I think did we look at this? We did not look at this. Genuinely, I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's a lot better actually. Even without the vampirism, I think it's still pretty good. We might be okay here. %, counterattack? Yes. Okay. This is quite scary. But we're actually, we're not really losing too much health overall. I think we are a little bit net negative here, but not very much. I am going to not put any more shit down that I don't need, though. I think that's very reasonable. It's a little rough. I'll give you that. As a tier 9 shield, I don't think I want it. I think I would rather have the counterattack chance. Ooh. I think this is better. With the AoE damage, we're fighting multiple things quite a lot of the time now. But I think maybe my mistake is just putting too much shit on the board, you know? I'm gonna have to Oblivion some of it. But we made it through reasonably easily, I think. We're going to Oblivion... we're going to Oblivion the Vampire Mansion, unfortunately. And I think we're going to Oblivion the Goblin Camp. Can we do that? We can. Alright. Unfortunately, we have 0 health regeneration that is not tied to the day-night cycle here, so we're reliant on our vampirism. We're reliant on the day-night counter ticking away, which it is doing quite quickly. Not bad, not bad. We're on enemy level 7. Loop 7. It's quite rough. I think we're likely to be okay, but I do think it's going to be close. That's we're 115. Oh man, I don't know. I think we're almost certainly not killing the boss, but we might be able to fight the boss. Maybe. We might just be dead here. We're not. Okay. Oh, it's rough though, isn't it? Isn't it rough? Do we heal going through the campfire? Yeah, we do. How do we... Oh, heals 30% HP upon entering. Well, that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we are going to die immediately here. But hey, we had a decent run. We should be able to upgrade the camp at the very least. That flesh golem is absolutely brutal, dude. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, okay. Way too much shit going on here. That was a tier 9 weapon, 26 to 40. Plus a little bit of defense, a little bit, or quite a bit of evasion, reasonable amount of vampirism. I don't think we can take it. We already have 23% vampirism. It's not worth... it's not worth committing to more, I think. However, this strikes me as being significantly better. We really, really do rely on that healing. We got 60 healing from the Daybreak. Wonderful. And that tier 9 armor is significantly better, yeah. We might be okay. I don't think so, though. I think we are very much not okay. We could be one-shot. Yeah, okay. We had to keep going. No cowards permitted here. Can we build anything else? We can, actually. We can build either the herbalist hut or the smithy. Unlocks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built, which we... I mean, this is a prerequisite anyway, or maybe one of a couple of possible prerequisites. We could also go for the gymnasium. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. Unlocks the village card. Herbalist hut. Potion heals 4% of max HP. You can take up to 3 of them with you. 2 of them are refilled at the camp. So a little bit of active healing. It's not a lot. Right? It's not like a huge amount. But it does strike me as being quite useful. Unlocks the ability to gain special traits after killing monsters in expeditions. I mean... Alright. Yeah, let's do it. Let's give it a shot. So that's how it works. Instead of remembering something, you can just learn it again. That's a nice trick. There's no ill intent. Without education, our world will be left to the savages. You too could learn a few things, though. We could all get together and share our useful knowledge and skills. Please, you first. Nah, I already know all I need to. Leave learning to the kids. Alright. Your first lesson. Learn to like learning. That will make life easier for both of us. I'm not quite sure what kind of message this game's trying to convey here. I guess we just have 2 characters with very different opinions. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Okay. Let's just do it again. Let's just go for it. We're anti-clockwise. We've died immediately. I'm looking forward to figuring out what these special traits are. Hero's health and experience points. Excuse me. We level up mid-combat. Did we just unlock the ability to level up, like, permanently? I don't think so. That doesn't feel like what just happened. Yeah, sure. So, I am going to put some... I'm not going to put the Vampire Mansion down just yet, except I am, because I need the vampirism. I need it to happen. I need it to come good for me, you know? He's done it. Pro gamer strats. Meadow up here, I think. Yes, give me the sword. Blood Grove? Absolutely. And we have a treasury. Okay, we'll put a treasury here. Sorry, my hair is really annoying me. It's a proper COVID cut, right? I haven't had it cut in nearly a year. It's really starting to get on my tits. I normally have it gelled back, but I don't want to do that because I've just washed it and I need to gel it tomorrow morning for work because I have a actual human job. Meadow up here, a bit of cemetery. I mean, I feel like we're just doing the same strats again. We did seem to have a lot of redundant gear last time. Maybe we don't need to go quite as hard on putting everything down, but I am going to put this down for now. We will consider not doing quite so much of that in the future. Immediately going against what I've said. I want to know what happens when I level up, man. That's my only goal for this loop. Of course, what I should be worried about is what I'm going to do with my hands when I run out of coffee. Yes. Brother, may I have some loop? Music's still real catchy. Big fan. Super simple. Doesn't need to be complicated. It's very nice. Just building these meadows, man. I don't know what happens if you get a 9x9 meadow. I guess we'll find out. I think actually nothing. But I'm not sure. The thing is, if it's not clear, every time we go round, the enemies get stronger. Not just more of them and different types, but the ones we've already seen get actively stronger. So we do need to put stuff down early on to ensure that we can survive through the later game. Even if we wouldn't want that stuff there in the later game, it's like it's the classic deck builder problem. You know, you need to have just enough jank to get through the early game without completely screwing your chances for the late game as well. That's a shame. That's on me. No good place for the treasury, but that's all right. We shall live, probably. Still trying to figure out what the little green or black circle on the top of each card is. I guess green is something you put on the track and black is not, but then this is 1.5 green, 1.5 black. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's like just a lot better, I think. Yeah, okay. And also, just in general, please no spoilers in the comments. I think I probably mentioned that before, but this is a very new game, and I would like the opportunity to learn it at my own pace, even though it can be very frustrating if you are much better at a game than someone to watch them do badly at it. I'm sure you can probably find a YouTuber who's better at the game than I am. I'm just throwing it out there. Just on a hunch, I reckon you could probably do that if you, I don't know, typed the words Loop Hero into the YouTube search bar and just clicked on the first result. Might be a good idea. I don't know what video that would take you to, but if you're looking for top tier gameplay, it's probably a better start than this. So 1 defense or 1.2 regen per second. We have 27% vampirism. Well, I don't know. That was, yeah. I've completely lost what I was looking at there. Yeah, there we go. We'll take the extra defense, and I think I will put a vampy manch down. Very much wish I hadn't said that in that way, but this is the world we live in. These are the hands we're given. I'm not going to take it. We're so close to leveling up. That was we just put some rock down next to the meadow. Well, you know what? Sometimes the landscape just be like that, you know? This is quite scary, actually. No, that's battlefield. I don't think I want that. We're gonna leave this like this for now. We're not gonna augment it. We're not gonna put anything more dangerous down on this side of the field. We leveled up. What do we get? What do we get? You have to help me out here. Hero traits menu. Are you telling me there are skill trees in this game? Okay, choose a new trait. Plus 1.5 damage for every potion used. Well, we don't have access to potions yet, so that's an easy no. 10% chance on hit of stunning target for 1 second. Okay, not bad. Supplies. The hero leaves 10% of his findings in a camp when passing through a campfire tile, so we bank some resources every loop. I'm going to take that. I'm not a... Like, every time you hit something, you stun it for 0.1 seconds on average. It's okay. It's certainly not nothing, but I'm gonna make sure that we bank some shit for later on. Sorry, I do need to look at this stuff. I know it's slowing the game down a little bit, but it's very important, I think. Just gonna leave it, I think. I don't think I want any of this stuff. We'll find a better piece of armor before we come close to running out of health anyway. The famous last words, of course. Having said that, we're a little bit light on health. Not super light on health. Gonna put all these mountains down. We can put something up here where it's not going to be, you know, we know what's going to be coming. We don't have to worry too much about, you know, getting lost in the miasma of having lots and lots of things on the screen at once. We got time, is what I'm saying, to say whether we want to retreat or not. Yes, I will definitely take that. No, I think I'll leave it. Honestly, for the attack speed. The attack speed, I think, is more valuable. This is a little rough. Yeah, this could be it for us, actually. Maybe I was a little bit cocky. We no longer have access to that piece of armor. We do. It's barely any better just from an HP standpoint. Think we might be... No, we're dead. We're just straight up dead. No? We lived? We lived. Holy shit. Feel like we shouldn't have. I also feel like we're on 32 health. I've got a very strong feeling that we're on 32 health, which is a little rough. We're not going to hit daybreak by the time we fight these guys, but I think we might be able to get out of it unscathed. Cowardice prevails. It's okay. It gives us a little bit of time to get a little bit of health regen. A very little bit of health regen. That is not nothing. Okay. I'm feeling so good about this. Right now? Oh, it's a vampire? We're dead. I say that a lot, and I'm very often wrong. Wrong again. Okay. Maybe we're okay. We're just going to surround this treasure with anything we can find. We're really hoping for a big comeback here. I am going to take this. because I think the attack speed really does help to offset that DPS loss. And we might level up again, which might give us something useful. This is a net gain, by the way. This is fighting these one at a time is a net gain of health for us. And we're about to go through the campfire, so that's really good. We'll bank some of this stuff when we go through there. It's only 10%. It's a lot better than nothing. Okay, okay. Yeah, well, we'll definitely equip that. That's a no-brainer. Okay, I am very concerned about this. Yeah, that's a lot better. Do we just leg it? I don't know, man. I think we do. I don't know. We're at half health almost. I really don't want to leg it. Can you tell? Can you tell I want to keep going? We can at least go through the first fight, see how we're doing on this new loop of enemy level 5. Ugh, it's not looking good, is it? I mean, we lived. The attack speed could be really nice. Oblivion? Yeah, we're just going to get rid of that. And I think we're probably okay for now. No, I mean we're going to die. Because if I say we're okay, we definitely will die. Yeah, no, alright. I thought we could get through that. But we still kept some resources. I've got to learn when to fold them, man. I think we'll do one more run for this video. I'm sorry, I'm going to quickly check my hard drive space. It's been a terrible... it's been really, really close. Yeah, okay, we're doing fine. We have 7 gigabytes remaining. I need a bigger SSD, man. So I think we want to go for the herbalist hut. We want to grab ourselves some potions. It's a miracle that we could find some fertile soil, and that we were able to save some seeds of precious healing herbs. But the real miracle is that all these healing poultices and bombs still have any effect. That is weird. We've already lost many people because of the cataclysm. It would be nice not to lose more to disease. And these potions can also help you. Take a bottle or two on your trip and your chances of getting back unharmed will be much higher. Yeah, no, fair. Alright. Do I have to actually click anything to take them with us? I'm guessing not. I think we just take them. Yeah. Heals 4% plus 2 each loop up to 3 potions. I'm assuming these are kind of upgradable as we upgrade the herbalist hut, or maybe put more things in our camp. Where are these potions? There we go. Heals you by 4% HP when your life is in danger. Okay, so it's automatic. Well, that's good. We kind of have enough to worry about right now. I know there are keyboard controls for this, by the way, but I'm trying not to use my keyboard because it's real loud and real close to my mic. Be careful what you wish for, is all I'm saying. Mountains, yeah. Put a meadow here. Might be good to start building from the corners in, because then you still leave yourself quite a bit of space for treasuries and things like that. Just a hunch, though. Good. Sure, we'll min-max that a little bit. And by min-max, I mean equip the pieces of equipment that are clearly and obviously better. This is real spooky. Yep, so as I suspected, those upgrades were not permanent. I didn't think they would be. But maybe we'll pick something else this time, or maybe we'll have different options to choose from this time. It did seem like three very, very kind of... like there was no theme between those three things, right? So maybe there'll be other things to choose from when we level up next. Okay, we're going treasury. We're going full treasury. The treasury here. Mountain. Mountain. Rock. Meadow. Grove? Yeah, I'll pop a grove here, I guess. And I'll put a vampire mansion here as well. We're gonna be more careful this time, I think. That might be all I put on for a couple of loops. I want to do it. Okay, so maybe the okay, so it looks like maybe green is for off the field. Oh, sorry, off the road. No, sorry, green is for on the road, black is for off the road. And if it's both, then it's, you know, next to the road maybe? Because that's where we can put the vampire mansion, right? Same with the battlefield, yeah. And with Oblivion, could be on, next to, or off, so that makes sense that it had all three symbols. Have I nailed it? Am I nailing this? That was a really bad placement of that mountain. Not only did I try and put it in the wrong place, I failed to even put it in the wrong place. Put it in a different wrong place. It's Vampire Mansion? No. No, I don't think so. But I will put this here. This seems like a solid choice. And you know what? If we're putting a Blood Grove there, maybe we should put a Vampire Mansion. Just because it's nice to give the vampires something to do, you know? Vampires love hanging out in a place called Blood Grove. Did you... DAE notice this? And we should put a beacon down just to speed things up a little bit. It's plus 20% attack speed for all units. So if I've equipped gear which gives me, you know, plus 50% attack speed, is that extra 50% going to apply to this 20%? Is it going to become plus 30%? Because if not, I feel like it might benefit enemies more than it benefits me. So perhaps I shouldn't do that. We're also in fairly rough shape here, but we have just got a load of shit which I really should have been paying attention to. So, so that clears that up. Excuse me. Okay. I think that's fine. Getting closer to getting a new skill or a new trait. I'm interested to see whether they're the same or different. I've got to learn to slow down when I'm speaking, man. Turns out I cannot speak the common tongue. And that's a goblin camp to put down our 10th rock tile. Do I want you? Yes, absolutely. Under any and all circumstances, thank you very much. Ah, we don't have any vampirism, so we're definitely going to die. But we are taking it just a little bit easier this time round, and I think that's probably wise. We would need to put a grove here, so I think we'll do that, and then we'll put a blood grove here. I think that's fine. I think that's a safe way to do it. Again, not super keen on the beacon. However, I will put one here just because we're not fighting very much up here, so it'll get us through there just a little bit faster. Give me the stake of the vampire, please. not sure I'm a huge fan of how this is going right now. I think I will, but I refuse to enjoy it. That, however, is great. I can't die to a skeleton. Undead has a soul? Yeah, skeleton would be like my second guess. Or tier 5 shields? Yes! 14% vampiness, baby! You love to see it. Wish I hadn't said vampiness, but there we are. It's just the world we live in. It's not a perfect world. You've probably got bigger problems than that. This is pretty scary, if I'm honest, yeah. We have 20% vampirism, but our damage isn't really doing it for us right now. And that obviously affects the amount that we heal back because of how vampirism works. Oh, we got a new skill that we can use. Okay, so these are different. Article of Protection. After receiving this effect and after every loop... I'm just going to turn the lights on a little bit. A little bit? I mean, it's famously a binary option. After receiving this effect and after every loop, the hero receives a bar of phantom protection that equals 65% of his max HP. All damage to it is dealt ignoring defense. Okay, so we get like temporary hit points. We get like an energy shield if you're a Path of Exile player or whatever. But it doesn't take our defense into account. Well, luckily, we're a life leech build anyway. Seems quite strong. Difficult really to judge it at this point because I don't know how defense works. Deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. From now on, using Oblivion cards heals hero by 10% of his max HP. Seems like that could be broken in the right hands. Surveyor, plus 0.5 times loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. They were all human words. I recognised all of those words. Individually, you show me any of those words, I'll be like, yeah, I know what 4 means. Side, I learned that when I was 17. But I don't know what all of these mean when you put them together. Plus 0.5 times loop HP, so we're on loop 4, so that'll be 2 HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. So if there's something next to the road, I heal 2 HP going past it? Is that... I feel like that could maybe do with being elucidated a little bit more, or maybe I'm just very stupid. I think I'm going to take Article of Protection, but these are all interesting. So when we go through the next loop, we'll get like a shield. Oh, actually, even now we get a shield. So I don't know if we can see that shield anywhere. Yeah, it looks like it's you know, it's fine. We're healing a little bit without taking any damage, which is nice. But it's going down quite quickly. It's nearly gone, but it seems like that did quite a bit for us actually. I respect it. Yeah, so it took about 3 times as much damage as we did. We have 18 defense. Obviously, I can't triangulate that against anything, but hey, I mean, it's better than nothing. I don't know if it's something we'll want to pick every time. Okay, so definitely want to grab myself some more mountains. Do we have multiple rows of cards? I'm not sure. I do think the Oblivion one could have been really good. It gives you a lot more control over what goes on, but it also means that you end up fighting less things, generally speaking. So you may end up a little bit underpowered for the boss. We can put a grove here. And I'm also happy to put a beacon here, I think. I'm not sure about it. Is this good? I think this is better. This is definitely better. Oof. So yeah, our shield is taking some hits, but that means we're not. That's the main thing for us, I think, for me. I'll take 20% attack speed, yeah. It still leaves us with 20% vampirism, so it's not too bad. Yeah, with 20 defense, we're taking maybe a quarter of the damage we would if we had 0 defense, so that seems quite strong. Again, I don't know how it scales. And if you know, please resist the urge to tell me. I'd rather figure it out myself. Yes, I think that is better. You know, I could have checked that, actually. If I thought about it before I equipped it, I could have been like, well, okay, we're taking this much damage now. We'll go from 20 to 24 defense and see how it changes. But I didn't really think about it. So maybe disregard everything I say. I wouldn't blame you. I'm starting to see also why equipping a piece of armor doesn't put it back in your inventory. Like that, there are a couple of good reasons for that, I think. But if you have like the energy shield trait, whatever it's called, what is it called? Article of Protection. You could just like have a really big tanky piece of armor that doesn't have any extra effects and just put it on every time you go around the campfire, and it's like that would be fine, and you would be rewarded for planning like that. But also, it just doesn't seem like that fun or that in the spirit of the game. So maybe it's better if it's just not an option. Quite scary, but this strikes me as being much better, and it is. Good, thanks. We're in quite a rough spot here, yeah. I wouldn't deny that. But we also don't have that much on the map that's going to cause us real problems, and we do have a couple of Oblivion cards. So I think that would be okay. This guy's scary. He does a lot of damage. 67 damage down to 36 with 22 defense. So maybe it is a flat damage reduction. Also maybe not. He also drops a load of weapons for us, though, is the thing. 18 to 26, well, that's better. More attack speed. Well, less attack speed. Counter-attack chance. This has vampirism. It also has damage per second and... regen per second and damage to all. I'm going to take that. It might be wrong. I was going to say it might be right. I suspect it isn't. I do think we want to take this. Yeah. Maybe not. No, I think we do. I do think it will be outclassed quite soon, though. Oh, yeah, by this. Actually. Yeah. 36% vampirism. So when we go through the campfire, we're going to get our energy shield back, our article of protection, and then we're going to get quite a bit of our health back over the next couple of fights. But of course, article of protection will become less good later on because it's we don't get any defense scaling from it. So enemies are chewing through it a little bit. Not too bad, though. Not too bad. And it is allowing us to heal up a little bit. We are almost certainly going to get a new skill soon, which is nice. If we can kill this Flesh Golem, which is absolutely fucking us right now. We should look at using some of our Oblivion cards, perhaps. A tier 8 shield. I will take it. This is character development. This is personal growth. We're giving up some vampirism for some evasion, because vampirism alone has not been holding it down for us. Yet. Come on, man, we're so close. 11 experience points. We've done it, right. What have we got available for us? Supplies. The hero leaves 10% of his findings in camp. Great. We saw that last time. It's probably not going to do too much for us right now. Every counterattack restores 1.5 times loop HP. Okay, so it restores 9 HP for us right now when we counter. We don't have any counterattack on us at the moment, unfortunately. Damage is increased by 1 after every loop. Well, I think all of these are good, but the only one that I think really benefits our chances of fighting the boss is Skilled Armourer, because we don't have any counterattack. And Skilled Armourer might be better anyway. It's only going to give us 1 or 2 defense at this point, but that might be all we need. And we should definitely be putting more stuff down. I think maybe we've just kind of neglected that. Can I just get rid of this? I don't know that I can. Well, Oblivion, we could just nuke something, but... I don't know that we can just get rid of it. Is that like a little recycle bin option? I'm not sure. And get rid of the beacon, I suppose. I could put like a grove down and then nuke it. That doesn't seem right, does it? Eh? Does that seem right? I'll put a grove here, I guess. We're doing okay. These slimes are still holding it down for us at the moment. In terms of killing them is giving us more HP back than it costs us, which I think is very important. And we're probably only 1 or maybe 2 loops away from finding and fighting the Lich. Meadow. Do I want any of this stuff? I mean, I've kind of been keeping an eye on it out of the corner of my eye, but I've not really felt the need to hover over anything. Well, that's better, isn't it? Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, I did just miss that. I think it's still pretty good, though. So we do have multiple cards, we just can't see them all, I think. I'm going to put the beacon down here, and I think I'm actually gonna nuke this. That was me. I thought it was an enemy. It was not. Oh, it's actually squishing to fit them all in. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realise that. I don't know if that came across or not. I wonder how much it squishes. I think we might be about to find out. Not a lot of vampirism right now. 9%? These are some rookie numbers, man. Gotta pump those numbers up. We actually took damage in total on that. Can I nuke this? I actually can't. We still have 2 potions left, though. So, you know, we functionally have 8% more health than it looks like we have. Or 8% more of our total health than it looks like we have. No. Bloodgrove? Yeah, we'll Bloodgrove here just to get it out of the way, I guess. Don't really want a Vampire Mansion. So Vampire Mansion adds vampires to battles on adjacent tiles, but if there's nothing there that gives us battles, it can still spawn a slime, of course, but that's about it, I think. And I've also, the bottom line here is that we're actually doing pretty well in terms of health. No, I think I would rather have the attack speed. Okay, so the Flesh Golem is going to just obliterate our shield. There is no question about that. Yeah. But we are at almost full health. We have 3 potions. We have a significantly better weapon. We unfortunately have 0 vampirism. Disregard. We have so much vampirism. Is this better? Yes, this is better. This tier 9 ring is better than the tier 5 ring we've had for the last 7 years. It looked like we burned a card there. I don't know if we did. I think I missed that. And we're getting pretty close to fighting the boss. We have 44 defense. That's pretty good. Hello. Hello. I'm sorry if you can hear my cat. Actually, I'm not sorry. She lives here. You don't. Shut up. She's my cat. That's you. You here to give Daddy some moral support? Good. That's what I thought. Right, we're going to put this mountain down. No, I'm not talking to you now. It's okay. We could want the treasury, but I don't think we're that bothered about it. I mean, we will put it down. I don't know if there's a really good spot for it. Oh, we're doing like really well here. No, I want to keep the defense. Our DPS is not amazing, but it's fine. It's fine at the moment. Right, we're in our planning phase. We're going to put the treasury down here. There is a good space for it. A mountain, another treasury. Sure, it's a thing on the map that encourages the Lich to find us. So we'll keep it. And that's a gargoyle, I think, from the depleted treasury. Yeah. That's fine. We want you. I think it's close. It's difficult. I don't really have a good frame of reference for it, but I don't think we do want it, actually. We're not taking very much damage, is the thing. 11% vampirism is kind of holding it down on loop 7, which is really nice to see. I know these are going to feel like rookie numbers in a few episodes when we're pushing like higher loops, but for now I'm very happy with that. The music's changed, it's become more ominous, more suspenseful. I could have nuked these guys. I did think about it about a second after the battle loaded in. We'll put a mountain down. We don't want to nuke this. No, this is just a friendly little rat wolf, you know? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we want there. Yeah, I'm happy with how this is going. I don't really know what we've done differently, to be honest. But I'm going to keep doing it. If I can figure it out. That'd be nice. No, I don't. It's pretty close, but no. I think I'd rather have the extra defense than the regen. So this is a meadow. Is this it? No, so close though. Is the thing so close? Does that count? That does count. I think we have summoned the boss. Possibly. I'm just going to put something down here. Not quite. Not quite. I'm going to put a blood grove down. That might actually be good. Oh, here he is. Okay, I think we've got a decent shot here. I genuinely think we have. Kind of wish I'd taken the counter-attack heal, but hindsight's 20/20, you know. Putting this down out of habit. How is it possible? Shut up, we've got a score to settle. That's right. Didn't even do the whole dialogue thing. And he's on the campfire, so we get our energy shield. He's kicking the shit out of us, but so far we're not suffering for it. You know what? We might actually kill him, not before our energy shield is depleted, but not long afterwards. Not bad. You have 6. Undead Cosmic Mage has a soul. Lich. Yeah. Researcher. Health and damage are increased by 5% for every Lich's palace at the start of the battle. Yep, we saw that last time. 30% enhanced by palaces, and it does magic damage, which hopefully we'll find a way to deal with, or to deal quite soon. Oh, I know, it is scary, isn't it? That's right. Nonsense, this is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. Game over, guys. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You're in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. PG. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. She thinks I'm talking to her. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow, right? That's why. You'll find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape its attention. Now my explanations would be meaningless to you. That's right, just like everything I say to you. So spare me your wheezing and just die. So this wasn't the Lich, this was one of his lads. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to, and the tail hun. And the skull of that monster will be the first brick in its foundation. That's right. Okay, choose one reward. Oh, okay. Resource cap in the expedition is increased by 50%, 5% chance for a chest to spawn on top of a killed enemy, plus 1 resurrection charge. So we kind of go endless here, I guess, and just retreat when we need to. I didn't realise there was a resource cap, so saying it's increased by 50% doesn't mean a whole lot to me, because I might never reach it anyway. We'll take Omicron's technique. I can't imagine it's going to really help us a lot. The boss has been defeated, but your journey doesn't have to end. You can retreat to the camp with all your findings, but remember, the world will forget all your deeds, it always forgets. We'll stay for a little while. No cowards here. I will take this. We really do want to retreat as soon as it looks like we're in any real danger, though, I think. I mean, we have a resurrection charge, so I assume it's just like a cheat death, you know? This is a cosmic/gothic horror game, buddy. You're not really gelling with the vibe here, are you, is the thing, because you're a friendly cat. I cannot deny her a fuss. It is illegal. It's illegal? That's right. Whew. Breath, hun. That's right. Okay, so we're in the forest of rat wolves now, which is scary. And I haven't been looking at the gear because I've just been focused on being friends with this small animal. I hope that's okay. We're going to put the shield on. It's more defense by 10, which is quite strong. Oh, well, we got a new skill, dude. Dominant Mass. Damage is increased by 20% of defense value, so damage is increased by, what, 10? Surveyor. 0.5 times loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. We all know what that means. Card Sharp. 10% can't... Card Sharp. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Doesn't work for the golden cards. I'm going to take Surveyor and we'll try and figure out what it does. It's so difficult to tell. I'm just getting into fight after fight here. I mean, I'm enjoying collecting all these resources, but I am worried we're just going to die at some point. And also, the video's getting a little long as it is. We're well over an hour in. Time freaking flies, buddy. I tell you. I think we are burning cards here. I'm not sure exactly how many, or where, or why, but I'm sure I keep seeing like a card mill animation happening. I just want to see how far we can get. Yeah. Still can't see anything that suggests we have like a Death Defiance. Oh, Orb of Immortality. Usually death is unstable. This orb makes it stably non-existent for a few seconds. That is usually enough to avoid this gruesome fate. So we have one of those, so that's one cheat death. Ooh, yes, I think I will take this, even though it drastically lowers our defense. It gives us evasion, it gives us counterattack, it gives us AoE damage as well. Yeah, so we are milling some cards here. Wonder what happens if we get the entire field filled up. There's got to be an achievement for that, right? Tier 10 armor? I'm not going to equip it, but I like looking at it. Tier 4? I don't believe I'll look at that, no. (4:44 PM). Going back for more loop. Yeah, I think I have to take that. That's like a really substantial improvement. You're famous. You're famous. Did you know that 4 people are going to see your face? Oh, she got a bit spooked. Doesn't like the spotlight, you know. I respect it. Two flesh golems, where they're eating into our health a little bit. A tier 11 body armor? Yeah, it's really good as well. It cripples our vampirism, but it means that maybe we don't need it quite as much for a little while. It's pretty good. I think we're gonna go until we get that cheat death going, and then that's just gonna do it for us. I think I'm gonna retreat then. I want to keep all of this stuff. I know I am wasting some of these resources, but if you think about it, they were already wasted as soon as we were born onto this dying rock. I'm just saying. Tier 11 shield, did I check that? I don't think I did check it. I think I definitely want that, yeah. Yeah, we're doing really well here in terms of DPS, I think. Which does kind of make up for our lack of survivability. It's a tier 11 weapon. Did I just miss this? Yeah, I think it's substantially better. I think I just missed that one. Didn't see it. Didn't look for it. Only got myself to blame. 21% vampirism? Yeah. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah. We are self-sustaining. Just kind of trying to keep an eye on everything here. Everything at the same time. Everything at once, all the time, forever. Meadow rock. Getting quite close to filling up everything, actually. I'd like to see what happens when we do, and we might be in a good spot for it. Tier 10 shield, nope. Thanks, fun chat. We've got tier 11 everything that we can actually equip so far. I don't know why we can't equip any of this stuff, by the way. Maybe that's for later in the game. Maybe we need to unlock something. Like a... I don't know, like a new room in the camp, perhaps? I don't know. Like a prismatic shield? Nah, it's fine, I'll leave it. I've got nothing to prove here, you know? This is just like, really chill, man. Just leaving it to do its thing. But it's nice, you know? So apparently auto battlers are like a whole genre of game that I just completely missed out on, just completely passed me by. Who knew? Because in the first episode I was like, what? Fighting is automatic? I've never heard of such a thing, but apparently it's a real thing that is very popular. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the concept of just an auto battler on its own, but something like this I think is if we had to also fight the enemies ourselves, it would be way too much. So I completely respect it here. We've not been getting any decent weapons or armor in a while. It's all been quite low tier stuff comparatively. Oh, alright, what's your attack speed, buddy? 1.3 attacks per second. Huh. Okay. Oh, and we also have skilled armourer, so our defense is going up. You know, overall, I think we've had it for, what, 4 or 5 loops, so that's not bad at all. That's quite scary, yeah. I mean, it's wrecking our shield, but not really our health. Yeah, it seems fine. And those guys drop a lot of shit as well. Like, you are quite nice, but I don't think you're as good. You are less good, I think. Yeah, like a lot less good, yeah. Okay. But hey, the thought was there, you know? This is going to be a long video. I'm okay with it. Hope you guys are okay with it. If not, you've probably already gone, so we've got some survivorship bias going on there, you know? I would love to get 100% of the field filled, but I don't know that we will make it. Although I haven't really decreased in effective HP in a while. Not long term, anyway. Sorry, I once again I have to check my hard drive space. I'm very sorry. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. It's fine. I intended this to be like a 45-minute episode, but I cannot stop. I'm stuck in a loop. Hey! Do you get it? Loop. Loop. You get it. Again, just I'm falling into the trap of just being... I'm so strong that I don't have to look at this stuff, but I think I will before too long. No, I want to keep what I've already got. Well, you're just dead, aren't you, buddy, is the thing. Is this a treasury I've just been completely avoiding building stuff next to forever? Yeah, that sounds like me. We have a new skill. Choose a new trait, Survivalist. If your HP drops below 30%, your regen is doubled. We're not really a regen build, we're very much a vampirism build. Blissful Ignorance deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards. Using Oblivion heals you. Battering Ram, the hero rushes into battle head-on, and his first attack has a 75% chance to stun each enemy for 1 second. Yeah, I'll take Battering Ram. A little bit of well, I suppose everything's passive in an auto battler, but a little bit of passive damage reduction. Not hugely impactful, I would say, most likely. We want to put rocks next to this. Or is it a beacon? Is it a beacon and a treasury? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, I think we've hit the resource cap. But that's fine. That's way more than I expected to get today, so that's okay. And there are still some resources we can get. We could get one more noticeable change to form a complete metamorphosis. Very excited to find out what the fuck that means. No, thank you for asking. Maybe I do want to put down more shit, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Now that we've got kind of a stable build sorted. Why not? More vampires, or we'll make this. This is Vampire Village now. More vampires gives us more vampirism, which means we stay alive for longer. Which means I never get to make dinner. Yeah, we are just unkillable, man. Absolutely unkillable, and we're about to get our shield back. I reasonably could just leave this for a few minutes. No, it's like almost... It's not strictly worse. It might actually be better. Oh no, I think no, it actually is just better. Yeah, okay. I just went from strictly worse to almost strictly better in the space of about 25 seconds, you know? The thing is, we're not really getting any higher tier equipment at the moment, which is a shame. Let's just slap everything down, you know? We can put a beacon down here. Put a battlefield here, yeah. Get us some ghosts. We'll have a cemetery leading into Vampire Village. And I could even put a treasury down, although I don't really think there's much of a need to. Oh, a tier 12 ring. It's worse. Very, very sick and good. A tier 13 shield, though? Yes, that seems very, very strong. Tier 14 weapon. Yes, absolutely. Sign me. Oh, there's another one here. I missed that. Yeah, I'm going to stick with what I've got for the raw damage. I think if we get the chance to, we're just going to fill everything in, and then we're gonna head back to camp. This has been a bit of a marathon, to be honest. Could split it up into 2 videos. I'm not going to do that, mostly because I would have to sit there and let it render for 17 hours. That is genuinely the only reason. I don't care. Okay, new families moved into Vampire Mansion. This is into Vampire Village, sorry, which I'm lovingly going to call Barovia, as I am a D&D nerd. Actually, there's really only one vampire. Shut up. No one cares. We're nearly done filling out the map, which I think there must be an achievement for. Not that I'm not that into achievements. Like, I've never really been a big achievement guy. Like, I got an Xbox 360 for my, I want to say 16th birthday. That sounds right. And that was my first exposure, as it would have been for a lot of you guys probably. Was my first exposure to the idea of there being like a list of arbitrary tasks that you have to complete in a video game to kind of fill that list out. I'm joking, of course, because I played RuneScape as a kid, and that's all that game is. And also, I still play RuneScape and never stopped. But I never really got into the whole kind of achievement grinding thing. I mean, if people find enjoyment in it, then that's great. I don't want to take that away from them. I'm not a stop having fun guy at all. I don't like those guys, but just not for me. Never really saw the appeal personally. I mean, I see the appeal, I just don't feel the urge to get all those achievements ticked off, you know? Tier 14 ring? That's got to be better. It's probably better. I'm gonna take it. It strikes me as being slightly better as... no, we don't want to lose all that attack speed. We'll leave it. Rock. Beacon? Beacon. 4:57 PM going back for more beacon. It doesn't mean anything at this point. It's just a meme for a meme's sake, you know. But then that's all memes ever are. It's all they ever have been. It's just a way to signal inclusion into an in-group. And as long as you accept that, there's nothing wrong with it, you know. It's just a very human trait, I think. There's nothing inherently funny about memes, because if there was, you wouldn't call them memes. You'd call them jokes. But you don't, because they're not funny. They're just there to show that you understand them. And I understand that reference, you know. And I wish people would kind of stop lying to themselves a little bit and just be like, yeah, no, I mean, it's... I think you kind of have to buy into the fiction of finding it funny in order to signal that inclusion, which is very important. it's just not true though, is it? It's just not true. And I mean, I indulge in memes. I indulge in memes and inside jokes and all of that stuff because, hey, I'm a human person. I'm a real boy. I'm a human man. But I try not to pretend that they're inherently funny. Usually, some of them are. But if they are, it's a happy coincidence. It's not the point. I think we do want this. Yeah, the ring we've got actually isn't amazing. It's fine. Whereas this, I think, is significantly better, yeah. We're nowhere near another level, by the way. Not even close. We are amassing resources like nobody's business. Meadow, yeah. So I'm gonna, yeah. I'll put a cemetery here. Sure, whatever. Sounds good. Gonna put a beacon like here. And more vampires for the vampire mansion, please. Might be getting a little bit cocky, I will say. That seems right, doesn't it? Tier 14 shield? No. I don't believe I will. We're actually literally unkillable. This is it. We've beaten the game. We've done it. I will say I kind of hope that this is maybe not a one-off, but I hope that there is maybe a little bit more challenge later on because I kind of thought that when we made our way, when we beat the boss and it gave us the opportunity to continue, I thought it might kind of scale up a little bit faster, but it doesn't seem to be at the moment. I'm not saying I want the game to be harder. Important distinction. No, I'm saying that maybe once you've beaten the boss, it could maybe scale up a little bit more early on. But this is one run, and you cannot judge. You cannot judge this game's difficulty based on one run. That's just not going to be how it works. It's never the case with roguelikes. Very very early on into Slay the Spire, I had a phenomenal run. If you're familiar with the game, it was Dead Branch Corruption. You know, if you're not familiar with the game, that will mean nothing. But it's just a broken combination, and I didn't realize it was a broken combination at the time. I didn't know enough about the game, so I was like, hey, I'm just playing random cards and winning everything. This game is super easy. It's not. It's really not. Slay the Spire is a very difficult game, but I misled myself through the luck of getting such a broken combination into thinking it was easier than it was, and that could be what's happened here. Have we done it? Have we filled out the entire map? No, is the answer. We have not. Also, there's yeah. So we can put stuff next to the road. We don't necessarily need to. I think I don't know. It's really difficult to tell. We are quite close to getting another skill point. Not that it matters hugely, I guess. Yeah, so we'll fill in here with like meadows or rocks or something and see if we get like an achievement for it. Because if we don't get an achievement for that, then it stands to reason we'd have to fill out everything, including all of the road tiles, and that's not really something I want to do right now, if I'm honest. These could be good. Not really, though, I don't think. Okay. Fun chat. No, this is... Yeah, this is better. This video is now the length of a feature film. If you've made it this far, sincerely, thank you for watching. I'm very impressed. Can't wait to see what my analytics say about it. Nope, no achievement? No nothing? Alright, well, you know what? We're going to retreat here. We've hit the resource cap for most of our resources. I'm happy to retreat. Oh, we only keep 60%? Do we have to make it back to the campfire? Maybe when we get to the campfire it'll tell us we can retreat. I'm just very aware people don't want to sit through like a 2-hour video where there's like no challenge in the last 50%. And honestly, I need to go and make dinner as well. Didn't anticipate this taking quite so long. But you know what? An hour and a half is pretty good value for one video, I would say. I prefer the longer video. If I'm looking for like a let's play or something just for background noise, an hour and a half video is absolutely great. But I know not everyone agrees with that. But I do, and it's my channel is the thing, so I don't know what to say, really, you know? Don't know what to say. I really do try try not to be the guy who would throw here just to like go and stop recording or like go and do something else. But I'm not just cooking for me is the thing. and it is Sunday evening and I do have other things to do. So I'm not going to throw, but I am going to retreat maybe a little bit earlier than I otherwise would. So can we retreat? It looks like we can retreat. We keep all resources. Okay. We hit the resource cap anyway, and yeah, for a few reasons we're going to end it there, I think. Everybody listen, the Lich is dead. The curse has been lifted. But what Lich? What curse? I believe you, of course, but I also have no idea what you're talking about. You don't remember the dead sorcerer, the one in a fur coat, holding a scepter all shrouded in star nebulas, floating above the world on his shining wings and eating it piece by piece? Feel like it would stick in your mind, yeah? That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. Why? I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness, then. You really don't seem too worried about the description I just gave you. Oh, the skeleton has mentioned him, whoever he is. He didn't ask. He must have something to do with the obliteration of the world, yeah. It seems that I have no other option but to continue my expeditions. Well, that's a shame. So we will build here, I think. We can maybe have the option to build a couple of things here. What's in the cemetery? Passing through the cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment, can resurrect the hero when it's upgraded. Alright, I don't know what a memory fragment is. Refuge unlocks a new class, Rogue. I think we have to. I think there's no other option. All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens after an expedition. Gives you 1 ration for every completed loop, but not more than there are garden tiles around the farm. You can build something over the garden. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. Unlocks the wheat field card. We're going to try the new class Rogue. I think next time. We've unlocked the achievement Trickster. There is exile, even in exile, hero. Don't be hard on the lost souls who found their salvation in wine and gambling. Sit down instead and pick yourself a poison to drink. It's not why I'm here. It's so strange. This place and its surroundings, they're familiar to me. Now we're talking. So did you make your living off the road? Bit of robbery maybe, or collecting bounties for someone's unlucky head? It's as if someone else knew and did all this, and now I have their knowledge and skills, and now I somehow literally have 2 aces up my sleeve, and I think I stole someone's purse too? Ah, wait, that's my coin purse. You don't believe me? Ah, well. Feel free to come by if you want to discuss your new trade. I didn't become this good with knives by working in the kitchen, you know. Alright, I'm guessing that's also how you lost your eye. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this rather marathon video. I'm sure it won't be the only hour and a half long video of this game. Really enjoying it so far. I hope you guys are too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.